I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I'm going for a new manager bounce for the Rams.
My prediction for Cardiff versus Bristol City this weekend. Both teams not in particularly good form. Bristol City are hopeless away. Cardiff better at home. So the short distance between Bristol and Cardiff, just 40 miles across the River Severn. I'm going to give Cardiff a narrow derby win, 2-1. Up the Blades!
Howdy Blades, so I've got the battle of the two newly promoted sides this weekend, Oxford-Pompey. Both teams have actually picked up form recently and have been playing a lot better. Oxford have only lost once in their last 6, and Pompey still a little bit hit and miss, but 2 wins and a draw in their last 6, so both have improved. Oxford though have had 7 points from 9 from their last 3 home games, so I think they might just edge this one. I'm going 2-1.
Preston versus Burnley, Lancashire derby. Preston have been steadily improving under Hecky since a rubbish start to the season. Burnley, as we know, never concede. But I have a sneaking suspicion Preston are going to nick this 1-0, which will be good for us, of course. Up the Blades!
Hey everybody, my game is Blackburn versus Plymouth. Both teams have got something to play for here. Both had good wins on Wednesday, but I think the journey for Plymouth up to Blackburn on Saturday is going to be just too much for them. I mean, they've had a really good week. They've knocked Liverpool out of the cup. They've beaten Millwall 5-1. So I think just based on that, Blackburn will edge this one 2-1.
Now then, Ramblers, I've been tasked with Hull City at home to Norwich City. That's relegation fodder against bang average mid-table 11th place Norwich City. But Hull City, like Brazil at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane, did a job on us 3-0. So I'm expecting Hull to get that momentum back and get out of relegation zone. And Norwich City are going to get mauled by the Tigers. I'm going to go 2-0 Hull City.
Alright Blades, United versus Luton. United coming off of a great win last night against Borough, and Luton have been really poor recently, especially now that they're bottom of the league behind Plymouth. I'm going to go 3-0 Blades, and I'm filming it for Bramble on the Road, so tune in for that one. Of the Blades.
What's up Blades? So this weekend my prediction is in the Middlesbrough and Watford game. Watford coming off a heavy defeat against Leeds, and as we know, the mighty Blades dispatched Middlesbrough on Wednesday night. Watford did well last time they were up there, getting a respectable draw against Sunderland. Middlesbrough tend to be okay at home as well, so it should be a tight game. I think Borough might just sneak it 2-1.
My game this weekend is Millwall v West Brom. Millwall have taken 10 points from the last 15, but have only won 1 home game since the turn of the year. Coming off a heavy 5-1 defeat against Plymouth, they'll be looking to bounce back. Up until the last home game against Blackburn, West Brom were on a good run of form, but that can't be said for their away form. The Baggies have not won away since Hull on the 10th of November, but have drawn 4 of the 8, including the draw against the Blades at the end of December. Both teams score and concede in equal measure, so I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
So my fixture is Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry. That's the last time I'm going to mention that first team's name because nobody needs to talk about them. The home side aren't really that great at home this season. I think they've only kept 4 clean sheets at home, whereas Frank Lampard's Coventry City have had decent success on the road across the season. If it was the other way around, Coventry being at home, I probably would have backed that other team. But I'm backing Coventry, so I'm going to go to Coventry 2 and the others 1.
Stoke versus Swansea. I don't think there's going to be much in this game. Stoke 19th, sorry, and Swansea 17th. As far as goals scored, goals conceded, they're pretty much the same. Last 10 games, both got 10 points. With all that in mind, I think it's going to be quite an even game. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Stoke win. Up the Blades!
Hi all, I've been given the opportunity to predict the Leeds and Sunderland game. Both teams go into this in great form. Leeds 14 matches unbeaten, Sunderland 14 matches unbeaten. I'm praying for a draw or a Leeds loss, but I think the result will be 1-1.